me today is León, Felipe, Sanchez, Ambía, the at-large community selected next ICANN board director and the successor of Renalia Abdul Rahim. Liang will start his 3-year term in the ICANN board at the end of ICANN60 in November this year. So, Liang, how do you feel about this election outcome? Are you excited?
I am not only very excited, but also happy and committed to the community that elected me. I think that having been favored by their vote is not only a signal of trust, but also a signal of responsibility and a need to deliver to the community that elected me, and of course act in the best interest of the organization. So I'm very happy that I got elected.
Can you talk to us about how you started your ICANN journey and come to today's position?
Well, my ICANN journey started being a fellow. I first came to an ICANN meeting in Mexico City, and then I applied to the fellowship program in 2012, and I got selected for the Prague meeting. After that, I followed the fellowship path, to put it that way. And I attended also the Beijing meeting and the Buenos Aires meeting. I also run through the process of the NOMCOM because I am an ALAC member appointed by the NOMCOM. So I applied for this position through the NOMCOM, I got elected, then I applied for a second time and I got reappointed by the NOMCOM. And then here I am. I just ran for the board position that now Renalia will be vacating at the end of this year, and I had the luck of having the community support. So here I am.
What a journey. And so given your extensive experience in the at-large community, and we also know you are the co-chair of the CCWG Accountability, and also you have a lot of experience in ICANN in general, what special quality you will bring to the ICANN board?
Well, I think I can bring not only a fresh look at the different topics that are being discussed. I think that I will be the youngest person in the board, so I can bring this fresh view into the discussions, but I can also provide very specialized legal expertise. As you mentioned just seconds ago, I was the co-chair, or I am still the co-chair of the CCWG on enhancing accountability, and I have detailed knowledge on how ICANN's accountability has been enhanced. So I think that the next steps for the board will be to oversee that these new accountability measures are duly and fairly implemented, and I think that I can take my expertise on the legal end to oversee that this process actually takes place correctly. So those are a couple of things that I can bring to the board. Of course, my closeness to the community, my familiarity to the community is also something that I can bring to the board, so that when we take any decisions, we take into account the views of the community to whom we are supposed to serve. So.
And as a follow-up question to that, what kind of impact do you aspire to make when you're on the ICANN board?
Well, first I want to at least raise the bar a little bit higher than Renalia has done it. She's done an amazing job. I think that she has set the bar really, really high. But of course, my expectation would be to at least reach the same level of performance, which, as I said, has been excellent, and hopefully deliver a higher level of performance. It is a big challenge, but I think I can achieve it. And another impact that I would like to make during my tenure as a board member would be to have a board that is closer to the community. We are living a series of changes within ICANN with the transition, in which I see the evolution of the board to become a closer board to the community. We need to enhance the dialogue that we carry out, so that the decisions that are taken in the board are actually reflecting what the community needs and the consensus that is built within the community. So that is the kind of impact that I want to have during my tenure, to foster a relationship between the community and the board that is close enough so that we can walk together, as opposed to this vision that has been widespread, that the board and the community seem to walk in different ways.
Thank you for sharing that. And we know that you will still be an ALAC member till the end of ICANN60 this year. So for the remaining tenure as an ALAC member, what are your work priorities? What would you like to accomplish?
Well, I think that, as you might know, the at-large committee is going through a review process. So I think that is what will take most of my time during the rest of my tenure. I think that it is a high priority, or the highest priority, to the at-large community to see that this review has a meaningful impact and positive impact, so that we can improve the ways that we are carrying out our work, the ways that we are contributing to building ICANN's policy, and provide the advice to the board that the bylaws has stated that we have an obligation to deliver. So I guess that will be my priority, to see that we have a good review process, that the outcome is positive for the organization and the community. And I will, of course, continue to perform as CCWG co-chair on enhancing ICANN's accountability. So those two priorities will be taking most of my time during the rest of my tenure as ALAC member.
Thank you so much, Liang, for speaking to us today, and congratulations again, and
Thank
good
you.
luck. Thank you.